What is up, everybody? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay. All right, everybody. What is up? What is up? We are indeed live mix. Can you hear me? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the RTIM show for July 5th. Still feel like a weekend for most of us, but it's Monday. It's Monday. Welcome to the Random Talking Indie Music Show, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are just tuning in with us for the first time, we do welcome you. I hope that you come back and partake in the FFS with us. For those that have been with us for quite a while, welcome back, family. We are your hosts. I am 759. I was on the scene and on the screen, ready to do my thing, joined by my co-host, everyone's favorite Minx. It's the Bronx Bully, the beast from the east with a gap in the teeth, but it's perfectly okay, aka Merciless Minx, aka a whole bunch of other AKAs, but I'm sure we'll probably add on to that before the month is out. It's my homegirl, Minx Couture, Minx Contour, Minx Coda, Brew Honesty, Brew Gymnasty, if you're nasty. It's my girl, Minx Couture. You know what I'm saying? Call her what you want to call her. Just don't call her copycat. Do they dig, Minx, or do they dig?
I hope they dig.
And if not, we do have 2 words for you.
Le Cheval.
Yes. I like how that just fluidly come out. Le Cheval.
What's up?
Why the French people sound like they talk with a mouthful of shit?
Je suis la vie.
With extra German people sound so damn aggressive when they talk.
Yeah. They really do.
Like something is good and tasty as a stroopwafel. The way you say it sounds so terrible. Stroopwafel.
Oh shit.
That sounds like an STD, doesn't it?
Can't with you.
It does, but it tastes good. Shout out to everyone who is tuned in with us on or will be tuning in with us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, Caffeine TV. We live, we lit. What's up with everybody? Hope everybody had a safe weekend. Unfortunately, some of y'all's pets. Let me tell you. I went over to my cousin's house. And he lives across the street from our city stadium. And every night after a baseball game, whether they win or lose, in this case they lost, there were fireworks, a big fireworks show. He has a dog named Champ, big baby, just a big baby. He was just going from person to person, fireworks getting set off left, right, and center, and he's just cruising along, minding his business. He didn't jump, he didn't bark, he didn't howl. However, some dogs don't like that noise. Their ears are very sensitive to stuff like that, especially the whistlers and the pops and the booms. My dog wasn't. I don't think was scared of fireworks. It didn't like the sound of fireworks. They don't like, fire trucks because of that high pitched siren. It really hurts their ears.
Yeah.
But poor Minx had to comfort her dog last night because the Bronx didn't know when to stop letting them things off.
Hold on one second. Piccolo Beats says, I'd like to send Cash App to promote a beat battle I won recently. Oh, really? You won a beat battle? I see. Oh, you did. Okay.
He would like to send a Cash App.
What do you want to send a Cash App for? Let us know what we could do to promote that. Why is my comments over here? Chat room. Yeah, I wanted it like right in the middle is fine. That's fine. Yeah, let us know. Let us know. I feel like on Twitter and shit. I have nothing to promote.
Right. I have nothing to promote. But just stay hydrated.
Facts.
They're like, sometimes my comments be going up and I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like, cause I don't expect 1,000 some odd likes on a comment. I'm good if I get like 10. I have a comment that I posted about 4 days ago, still going up. I'm like, is this where I drop my link to my podcast? Like, well, what do I do here? Like, I don't know what to do here.
Piccolo, I'm a DM you. I don't like to take money first. Let me DM you and see what's going on. And I'm gonna DM you and we'll chat. We'll see what I could do to help. Cause playing the beat is one thing, I'd rather have a full room and you know what I'm saying? Like I got a podcast and everything too. So, let's chat it up. I'm actually recording a podcast tonight, actually. Not live, but I'm recording a podcast tonight. So I definitely do need something to promote. So shoot me an email or I'm gonna shoot you a DM right now. It's gonna go down in the DMs. Anybody else, y'all know my shit. Is at Bruja Bars. Just shoot me over a DM. So I can see what I can do to get you on my podcast. What's up, Music Master?
What was going on?
Hold on.
We both hold on at the same time. Hang on a second.
I'm looking for Piccolo Beats. Put your your joint in again.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. My bad.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
I found you. I just followed you.
My fourth was it was great. I had a good time. Spent it with my family and the dog. We had a pretty good time. We had fireworks, we had food, family, and I had the pleasure of tasting the Rock's tequila Terramana.
Ooh.
When I tell you.
Nice.
Some good shit. It's smooth. It doesn't burn. It doesn't as soon as you take that shot. It was so good. I had 4. Uh,
I call it the devil's acid reflux.
the devil's acid.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hell no.
Shit.
Ain't nobody got time for that at all. But no, it was Douce. No. And I started to buy some when I was in St. Petersburg, Florida a couple years back. I started to get it.
Douce.
I just wanted it for the bottle, to be honest. But I haven't tried it yet. When I do buy myself a bottle, because you have to be, rich and a baller to buy some. I know you don't. It's like $25-$30, depending on where you get it. I'm gonna do a live taste test.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm it's gonna be the small. It ain't gonna be no Jay-Z size bottle. It's gonna be like the small, little. Oh, I like it for the bottle. It's so cute. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do a live taste test. We're gonna do it live.
And Master says, "Trust me, try it." I bought a bottle.
Yeah. Most times I like the alcohol for the bottle itself. Let's see, whiskey. 50, I'm sorry. How much?
I can't with you.
$56. Yeah.
Nope.
Never mind. I changed my mind. I just stick to what I'm used to. My good old Uncle Paul. I'll just stick with Uncle Paul. Thank you very much.
Shit, that shit better like pour itself in the glass
and pour in my mouth. Pause.
Oh yeah, like you Meg Thee Stallion.
No, I don't know about all that now.
No, you know what? That is you know what? I respect him for that. That is some real gangster ass shit.
In Wyoming is 56.
Damn.
I've been in Wyoming before. I didn't know they had Douce out there.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Wait. Music Master, you're from Wyoming? Or you just been there and happened to buy yourself a bottle?
I've never met anyone from Wyoming. Like, hey, where are you from? Wyoming. Like, what?
I will tell you, if you ever go out that way, Sheridan is very nice. It's like a quiet little mountain town. It's very quaint. It's quiet. It's peaceful. The air is different. The air is real different. You got to get used to that time change. And we went, me and my other bestie, we went to, he lives in Wyoming. And you from Norfolk? Yeah, that's right. You did tell me you was from the 7-5. All right. Yeah, you did tell me that. What made you move to Wyoming of all places? Not that it's a bad thing, because trust me, it's nice out there, but
I've never been to Wyoming.
My wife. Oh, ain't that cute. Ain't that cute?
The matriarch has spoken.
You gonna marry me? We gonna go to Wyoming. Have you ever been to a place called Chugwater? If so, there's a place.
Exactly. Happy wife, happy life.
And if not a happy life, you better watch it because you might have a happy knife. Y'all seen Snapped. Anyway, before we do get started, Minx and I would like to present and bring out something very near and dear to our hearts. I want to credit my mom for doing this for us. Her mind just works in crazy ways. Should we cue up the music, or should we do that towards the end?
We'll do it live.
We're doing it live?
We'll do it live.
Oh, yes.
We'll do it live. Okay.
Yes.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Minx and I, over the course of a weekend and some days, we did a thing. Because we were putting our heads together, trying to get some merch together for the RTIM show for you guys, because you guys rock with us so much. We were going to do like a, and we still are, once we get it together, we're going to do like a merch giveaway, a t-shirt of a slogan or something that you normally see on the RTIM show. So Minx is probably pulling up her track right now. She came up with 2, bitch. She had to outdo me. She did 2.
I like the second one better. I like the second
one. I like the second one. So we decided that we were going to have theme songs for the Here Nigga Damn Award. that I usually give out at the beginning, sometimes the middle, and at the end of the show. And on top of these songs that we have produced, my mom has produced something special that I'm going to show you guys once we get through playing the tracks. Minx, you go ahead while I cue mine up.
Okay. All right. So this is my version of, and this came up randomly, y'all. This was no contest. I literally woke up. I said, wait a minute. Here, nigga, damn. Like, it's a here, nigga, damn. Like, I just felt like something needed to be said about that. So I literally immediately sat down and started making a beat. And I said, we need to have like some sort of like song that drops every time you see some here, nigga, damn type shit. And so this is what I came up with. Hold on, where is it? Here it is. Okay. Here, nigga, damn. Here we go. Here, nigga, damn. Shit.
Mix me on the track line.
Alright. Here, nigga, damn. Take that. Yeah. Thank you for participating. Thank you for playing. But yeah, nigga, damn. Yeah, nigga, damn.
But here you go.
Yeah. Take that. I kept it so
I thought I
simple.
told you that we won't stop.
I kept it simple, but I said, yo, thank you for playing, because that's what it feels like. Thank you for playing the game, but here, nigga, damn, take your award. So that's what I came up with. Woke up in
Sit
the
your
morning,
ass down. That's what you do.
woke up in the morning and banged that shit out in 15 minutes.
And then she came up with version 2. You doing both, or you just gonna do that one?
Just use that one.
Just use that one.
The other
Okay,
one,
so
another one, I felt like it was rushed. I was too hyped.
but
then
that was the one I liked too.
yeah.
I
This
c-
is-
yeah. I kind of like that one. So you're not.
Nah.
Nah? Okay. All right. So I did a beat myself. I have one version without the spoken part in there, and then it's just the instrumental, basically. Should I you know what? That's what I'm gonna do.
We'll do it live.
I'm gonna do it live, goddamn it. This is an RTIM exclusive, you dig? Or do you dig? Hey, nigga, damn. Where I put that trophy at? Hey, nigga, damn. I present to you. Hey, nigga, damn. Say what? Give it to you anyway, even though you didn't ask for it. Yeah. What is it? Hey, nigga, damn. Give it to you anyway, even though you didn't ask for it.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is this?
Hey, nigga, damn.
I didn't ask for this. Yo, Minx.
Hey,
Minx. 67. I didn't order this. They canceled my Amazon account. So what? I just get a trophy for simply existing, huh? I mean, girl, I guess. Thank you. Or something like that. Hell, I don't know. They just handing out trophies and shit. I feel kind of special. What kind of trophy is this anyway?
What we do?
Awarded to y'all for no reason at all. The Here Nigga Damn Award. What kind of shit is this?
give it to you anyway, even though you didn't ask for it. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what the fuck you do when you have way too much time on your hands. We came up with not one, not two, but 3 Here Nigga Damn songs. We have a brand new trophy to hand to you guys. It's physical. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's nice and shiny. You know what I'm saying? You can
We manifested it and it exists now. There is an official Hair Nigga Damn trophy.
Yes. So when we hand it out to you guys, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the equivalent of winning a Billboard award or something like that. You know what I mean?
It really is.
It really is. Like, so when you come out there and they announce you and the award
The
for
official
best,
award.
the official award for best dance track is Minx Couture for Hair Nigga Damn.
Thank you so much.
Speech.
I really worked so hard for this honor, and to receive a Hair Nigga Damn is everything I've lived for.
All right. Minx Couture, everybody. So this is what happened.
We had to.
We had so much fun. We had so
we like
much
to
fun.
spice shit up around here.
Yeah, we like spicing shit up. But of course, before we do get started, y'all, I also got to give y'all this good old Hair Nigga Damn. Because you did not ask for it, but we're giving it to you anyway. So just take it, say thank you, and sit your ass home down. All right? All right. Also, head on over to Minx Radio for the Minx Show podcast, past current episodes, and also hit that good old merch tab. Get you some Minx Mafia merch, or what we like to call mama. So when you do buy a piece of merch, all you got to do, get your merch. Let us know you got it. Hold it up, take a picture, and then follow us on our social medias. Blow it up. Bam. There we go. Minx is at Brewha Bars on IG, TikTok, and Twitter. I am 759_434 on IG, 759-434 on TikTok. Yes, bitches, I'm back. And 7_5_9 beats V8 on Twitter. Follow me. I'm lonely. Just follow me. No, I'm kidding. Just follow us. Let us know that you rock with the RTIM show, with the Minx Show podcast, with all the other stuff that we got going on. And we will definitely shout you guys out on our live shows. And also in our social medias. Like, I love to engage with random ass people. I think the shit is like so funny that people take social media so serious. I'm just here for the S&Gs, basically. Let's see what else we got here. I'm not kidding you. Like, I'm just here for the little kikis and little ha-has. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. Also, if you would like to donate, I'm not saying you have to, but if you would like to, we do have a Cash App. Now, Piccolo Beats, you handle that with Minx, and then when everything is cool and dandy, there you go. So $ RTIM show, coins, dollars, a little bit of crypto if that's what you into, but we will take that. Our proceeds do go back to the Minx Show podcast for equipment, content. We got to keep updating our websites and things like that, and it costs a little something. So But yeah, for those who are just tuning us for the first time, you can always join us for the foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans Monday through Wednesday from 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until we stop talking on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, Caffeine, and also Mixler.com/Minx Radio. Be sure to follow us on all platforms, please and thank you. And we're here.
Yes, we are.
What is going on with you, Minx? How was your weekend, hon?
A nightmare.
Say it inside.
Well, the home front was nice. It's the business front that I'm very tired of. But yeah, basically, so far so good. I had a couple of meetings this weekend, because I did announce that I was actually getting ready to relaunch my label, and it sucks because it's people have expectations that are not realistic, but it's all good. Other than that, I spoke to a couple of good people, especially my Patreon members. That was real cool to chop it up with them, because we're going back into the the full marketing aspect of Minx Radio, I took a lot of soul searching and thinking and separating myself from the business, and it took a lot. And I'm just wanted to be able to give myself in a better way to everybody that I could help. But it's a lot. It's a lot to think about. A lot of conversations that needed to be had, and I'm at the pretty much of the realization that we need to leave social media. But I'm just personally tired of consistently rebuilding for keeping it real, and it's annoying. I'm like, you look at people like influencers that literally do heinous shit, and they get to keep their social media. You know what I'm saying? They say dumb shit. They say, what do I call, calcified pineal gland entertainment. Okay. And I'm like, you got people like myself who, we educate, we use our platforms, even if they're tiny, to share information, and you want to be censoring people's content and all that. I'm just tired of that. But other than that, this holiday weekend was a nightmare, especially in New York City with all the firecrackers. You would have thought it was Afghanistan out here.
Right.
No shade to Afghanistan, but it really felt like Baghdad bombs. And to have a dog who is permanently traumatized by the noise, it was pretty bad. It was a lot of cleanup. I didn't get that much sleep. I only got like maybe 2 hours of sleep because the firecrackers went up until 3:00 this morning. I'm like, fuck, y'all spent your whole PPP loans on this shit? Like, y'all just kept loading the clip, kept, just kept firing these shits off. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't think they heard us.
I'm like, damn. I mean, I don't see, like, I just don't understand what is so gangsta about firing off some fireworks. I just don't get it. But what's sad is a lot of these fireworks were disguised with the sounds of real gunshots. There was people getting hit left and right. I was afraid to be outside for 10 seconds. You kind of wanted to tell your weed guy, could you fucking send it through Uber Eats or some shit?
Can you just tuck it in one of the bags? Thank you.
Yeah, like, come on, like, can you do a quickie? But it was 759 at the beginning. So it was bad. It was a bad thing. My dog was up all night. I came home and she
Wait. What was that?
said 759 at the beginning.
That was the title of my project that never came out. How in the hell do you know that? Who sent you? Followed by. Listen, sir, don't be stalking me. Thank you. I thought I took that shit down anyway. Shit.
What? It was up at some point? It was up?
At some point. It was on SoundCloud, but I took that shit down like a month after I put it up.
Well, speaking of SoundCloud,
it's probably a picture that he saw, because of course when you search me on Google, that does pop up.
But you know what? I've noticed this is a crazy trend, right? Now, apparently, if you are a SoundCloud artist that still uses SoundCloud like that, and you just recently start going viral because of your music, people will label you as an industry plant. The fuck is up with that?
Listen, I don't want no labels. I don't want none of it. That's why it kind of sort of like tripped me out when I was getting emails like,
"Hey Patrice,
hey Seven, we found your music." No, the fuck you didn't, because I took the shit down. Like, how did you find me?
Oh, I get those emails all the time.
We would like for you to submit for our upcoming. No, submit these nuts. Get out my face. I don't want it.
Of, let me tell you, this weekend alone, I sat here and I did a lot of cleanup of emails that we have received at minxradio.com. I just want to say this
again.
See, you producers, y'all know that I run Minx Radio. Y'all know that. So you guys try to be cute, right? And it's the arrogance for me, right? I love connecting with new producers. I love vibing with y'all. I love talking with y'all. I like seeing where your production mind is. But when you have these arrogant fucking producers that send you an email, right? this podcast today that I'm going to be addressing is, again, this might be etiquette part 2 because we did etiquette part 1. But
Is this a rant?
no, it's not. I'm just saying, producers, when you guys send emails, even to a radio station, why would you send stems?
Oh, don't! Why would you do that? You
I could-
dumbass.
Y'all trust me, and I love the fact that y'all trust me. But I sure as fuck hope you ain't doing that shit to nobody else.
Oops. Big oops.
If you gonna send this shit like that to me, I know you sending it over to Shade 45 and all that shit.
Oh, big oops. That is not it. Mm-mm.
Thank you, fresh to God. I'm literally like, what the fuck? Like, I said this, and then you know what makes me upset? When y'all write, I'm a young producer from, don't write that. Don't write that. Because if I was a slime ball, I would say, you know what, this young, talented bitch, I'm going to use you and start that whole jargon of, I'm an A&R, blah, 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 right? But I thank God that y'all come across people like me, because then when I try to educate y'all in the fucking emails, y'all gonna come out here all fucking nasty, subliminally writing shit on Twitter, production Twitter, right?
Production Twitter is so toxic.
It's the worst. I literally, you see me, I don't give a fuck no more. I just say what the fuck it is. Oh, y'all be hyping up, and people are like, you're just mad because you don't get any placements. I was like, every pizza I've ever done has had a placement.
Why is that always the first go-to? Like, if it sucks, it sucks. If I don't like it, I don't like it. That's my personal opinion that you don't have to comment on. Like, I don't comment a lot on producer Twitter. I might like a couple of comments without giving much input, but I stay out of that. Also,
the only ones I don't stay out of, to be dead ass honest with you, is the ones where they'll say some shit like, producers, don't you hate when your girl blah 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 blah. I am the first person to write, no, I don't know, because I'm a woman.
I can't relate. I'm a whole ass female.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, I mean, this was for what? The producers? I'm a producer. Well,
Someone had the crazy idea to have a bro Twitter, a producer bro Twitter.
Oh, shit.
And I started to comment like, damn, ouch. Like, yeah, leave us out, right? Like you do it anyway, but damn, extra heavy on the bro Twitter. Like, bros, we should get together and just collab together.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that.
Every freaking Monday.
And especially the fucking groups on Facebook too. Like, guys were like, hey dude, hey guys, what do you do when you've been sitting so long and your nuts start to hurt? And I'm just right back, I don't have nuts, so I don't know.
But if I did, I would get up off of them.
I wish I could be of some sort of service to you. And everybody's like, oh, there's a chick here. Oh my God, there's a bitch here.
Said that as if they're butt ass naked in the room and you just walked in the locker room like, oh, look, dick. Like,
oh my God. Yeah, I'm sitting here, my nuts hurt because I've been sitting here making beats for so long. Yeah, I wish I could relate.
I forget to eat. I forget to breathe. I forget to blink. I forget that I exist.
I love
it. What do you do if your balls itch?
Yeah,
scratch them. I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't know. But if I had common sense, I would probably scratch them.
I'd say, you know what? I think it is the probable equivalent of what it feels like when you got that titty itch. You know, just that good squash. Just that good squash. Are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I equate it to that.
Yeah. We ain't shit, but it's okay. No, but producer Twitter, especially from the men, y'all are just. I don't understand. It's not for me to understand because I'm not a guy. Okay, I get it.
It's similar. I think it is similar because guess what? They're two, and we got two, and there's extra skin, and y'all got that, and it kind of gets bunched up in the cloth that you're wearing. I think it's probably the same itch.
Because God forbid if I was to come out there and say, "Hey, yo, so what happens if your fupa itches? Like, what do you do?"
Yo, you lift it and scratch it. Just a good scratch.
Oh goodness, B-more, what's up? He said, "Pause." No pause. No pause. Because this is play, rewind, and play it again. Because this is the shit that we see on producer Twitter.
Yep.
We don't see no women engagement. We don't see none of that crazy shit. We just see some dumbass engagement tweet like, "Bro, how do you do blah blah blah."
I'm like, but y'all know how to do it. You just need engagement. So
You just need engagement. You just want somebody to tell you the obvious. And then they say wrong answers only. Oh, word. I'm the bomb at that. Okay. So here's how you make the perfect beat, right? Put sound goodizer on everything. Like turn it up to the max. Make sure your hi-hats is over your snares. Detune those like a motherfucker, right? Make sure you make sure your kicks is so muddy and so dirty, disgusting, gritty that the beat would not make sense if you cleaned it up. And everybody was like, "You know what? You're right." Like,
Piccolo beats in the beginning. I you know what I always felt like. I've always felt left out as a woman. You like basketball, but you can't like it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, "Oh, I'll try to get it in." No, me, I'm like, what? Fuck your mother. You know what I'm saying? I used to go hard and play hard, and you would always hear, "Wow, you play real good for a girl."
In the producer world, homeboy, if you think you LeBron, I'm Diana Taurasi. I'm raining threes on you. Like that's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
I'm Candace Parker. I'm Sue Bird. I'm Asia Wilson. Like this is what we're gonna do.
But you know what? This might be a perfect segue. Because the women are taking immense amount of L's in the Olympics. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I hated that she just started to get her shine too, and I hated this for her. But I understand the circumstances. I understand she lost her mom, and so that's our coping mechanism. That's how I cope with the death of my grandmother. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's how I dealt with it. Okay. Did it make it right? No. But that's how I had to ease my mind into accepting the fact that my grandmother's no longer here. Like it took me a whole 2 days to finally process after the funeral and everything had already been done to process the fact that she is no longer here. Listen, as long as you ain't cooking a spoon or shooting a needle in your arm, what the fuck is the problem?
It's just weed.
It's just weed. Read Genesis chapter 1, verse 29, 30, 31, or whatever. And it says, "Behold, I bear you herb." Like it says that in there. I might be remixing it, but it is in there.
Wait, so we're not getting confused with the burning bush? Because I know if I was high as fuck, I'd think a tree would be talking to me too.
Bruh, like, yo.
You know what, Patrice? It's a tough situation, yes. But I kind of feel like a lot of our Black athletes are being targeted.
A lot. I mean,
there's a list. There's a list, right? First of all, there's this Facebook group I can't fucking stand, but I love y'all. At the same time, it's like a love-hate thing. Y'all give me my tea, but then I want to punch y'all in the face.
Right.
A couple of your do-gooder white bitches that are racist, but you're not. But you are.
Black friends. My boyfriend's black.
My daughter's black. I deal with it. There's only so much fuckery I could deal with. But on this particular Facebook group, if y'all want to check it out, it's called Tea Time. Tea Time. Okay. So Tea Time finally talked about something black today, which I was in shock. I was like, oh my God, thank you. There is a God.
Something that I could finally participate in.
Right. Sometimes, I'll be kind of side-eyeing some of these black women. But we have Hidia Johnson, right? Who posted this which was shared in the group. So Hidia Jackson is the person that originated this. So basically, put up a couple of news articles that definitely show a kind of, some bullshit, some fuckeries happening in the Olympics. So, one says, two 18-year-old women runners from, I don't want to fuck this up, Nambia.
Mhm.
Okay, so from Nambia were withdrawn from the 400-meter Olympic event due to the high natural testosterone levels. The
I did
controversial
read about that. Yeah.
World Athletics rule introduced into 2018 also barred South African athlete Caster Semenya from defending her 800 meter title. Then in New Era newspaper says Hank Botha, the coach of both Christine Momba and Patrice, I'm not going to pronounce that, confirmed that World Athletics has withdrawn the two runners from the 400 meter list of the Tokyo Olympics. Then you had another disqualification, which this was fucked up. Okay. Now you had a girl who was an Olympic sprint hurdler. You know, they dismissed her from being able to compete, right? Because they said she was tampering or attempted to tamper with any part of the doping control, which means that she was trying to evade a piss test.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Mhm.
they disqualified her. Now, when she went and disputed this disqualification, why in the fuck did this newspaper feel the need to write missing one out of competition tests does not necessitate a ban? McNeil, however, provided documentation for the missed test, mistakenly changed the date of her medical procedure, which was an abortion. Why did we need to know that she had an abortion and that's why she was in bed for 2 days and could not take her test? Why did we, the public, need to know? Why
Oh,
couldn't
no,
you
that's
say
embarrassing.
it was a medical procedure that she took medication for and was unable to take the test? Why did you have to let us know that this was for an
That
abortion?
was way too much. That was too much. We did not need to know that. And I'm sure she wouldn't want us to know that. And if I were her, I would sue that publication.
Right.
I would definitely sue that publication for putting out my business. That's nobody's business but mine.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
Happy Go Lexi says this is why they banned her, because she was recovering from an abortion. They accidentally put the wrong date on her forms. This has my blood boiling. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And somebody else says what's making it even Moon Legit says, oh, that's cool. Moon Legit. That's hot. What's making this even more upsetting is that this is the fact that they had to let the entire world know that she had an abortion. They could have easily just said a procedure or worded it differently without exploiting her personal health choices.
They didn't even have to say this. Well, they have having a procedure done should have been like the G-rated PC safe the way to say it.
A DNC. I would have just said what recovering over a DNC. Period.
But a lot of us women know what that is, and again, that's still too much information. That's HIPAA violation.
It is.
That is a HIPAA violation. You sit there and just put this.
Technically.
Well,
When it comes to HIPAA, right? We as Black people and people in general have to understand HIPAA is not that. HIPAA is not that. We have all, and I've done this for years, right? So I've learned because of some fucking sassy ass TikTok bitch pretty much educated me about HIPAA and why we have to stop looking at it as this is a violation of HIPAA. That's not a violation of HIPAA. Violation of HIPAA is when you sign forms for your medical records to be released and it's not released properly. That is a HIPAA violation. This other shit is just a violation of, it's a different type of violation. It's not HIPAA. So I want to be politically correct, even though I'm still gonna fucking call it HIPAA.
But it is a medical it is a medical record still.
It's a medical mention, but as far as a medical record, we did not, the public did not see the record, so technically it's not.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't see the paperwork, but shit, they did.
Like I could easily go in there and say, like, somebody can come on here and say, "Oh my God, y'all think Minx's body is ripped like that? She had a tummy tuck," and be like, "Okay, is that a HIPAA violation?" Technically, it's not. I did have a tummy tuck. You're right, but you didn't take my medical records and post it for the world to see. So that's why it doesn't make it a HIPAA violation. If I executed documents and somebody uploaded it to Instagram and said, I told you this bitch had a fucking tummy tuck, then that would be a HIPAA violation.
Now, see, when we call it a HIPAA violation, it's me discussing your medical shit, whether I have paperwork or not, because I do know your medical information. That's me like saying, All right, Minx, I know that you've had a tummy tuck, and I'm just gonna make some shit up real quick.
If you're in the medical
I-
field,
and
yeah.
excuse me. And I also know she had her left breast augmented. I also know she has a chin implant, and she has something done with her eye. And imagine if I just go and tell my mom that just randomly because she didn't fucking ask for it. Here, nigga, damn, in the medical field is considered HIPAA.
Well, that's the problem, right? In the medical field, yes. Like for instance, let's say when Beyonce went to the hospital. I'll give you an example. This is a perfect example. When Beyonce went to the hospital to give birth, right?
Mhm.
Now, if I'm a regular person, right, in the waiting room, ready to spit this child out, Beyonce gets mushed in front of everybody. I'm like, man, this fucking bitch Beyonce. This is not
Mad Val.
this is not a violation of HIPAA, right? This is just being a dick. But if I'm a nurse and I am employed there, and I'm like, oh, look at this bitch Beyonce. Oh,
Mhm.
that's a
Yeah,
violation.
big violations. You could lose your license. You can go to jail. You can
We could be
jump for that.
sued. We could be sued, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
could be sued as the regular, like general public, because you release photos without someone's permission. But that wouldn't technically be HIPAA. But if I'm a nurse,
Right.
which and for some strange reason, even when I'm cool with people, like I'm cool with a lot of people, I had to cut off people because I'm like, you are in a field of positions where shit is supposed to be. You know, I didn't come home, from the car business and tell people, oh, my boss did. I don't fucking do that shit. That ain't your business.
Right.
But the same shit when you have people that work in the medical field in your family and they be coming home telling you some shit that went down at work. I'm like, don't want to know. I love you that much. I don't want you to lose your job. I'll just
Right.
off. I don't want to hear nothing. But
And speaking of nurses and violations and whatnot, there was this nurse who had gotten a little bit of hot water because she decided to play a joke on TikTok and didn't think that her employer was going to find out. She pretty much made a prank. Well, it wasn't a prank of sorts. It was like a what they call it, a stitch or a duet. Yeah, stitch, or I think she did a duet where it was something about the nursing field. And she was pretending to pour out a whole bottle of pills with the caption, giving my patient extra medicine so they can sleep because they kept me up all night last night. Ha ha ha. And then someone like, I would unplug your oxygen to charge my phone, like shit like that. Like, no, she actually did that. She actually was on her phone. I don't know how she did the shit, but she was like filming and was like, I would unplug your oxygen machine to charge my iPhone. And then she took I don't have a pain, I have a pill bottle, but she was like taking a little medicine cup, and you know how you're supposed to dose it out. She was sitting there just with the caption, we'll make sure they get extra medicine to keep them sleep longer because they kept me up all night last night. And then she just turned the bottle up. Like, you cannot and think that shit will fly. On top of that, she had her badge with her name, where she worked.
yeah, fucking stupid. Because you know what? Hold on, 7 frozen? I think 7 is frozen.
Here we
Yep.
go. Here we go.
The thing, am I frozen?
No, we're good.
Okay.
No,
The
we're
thing is, like, and this has been happening in biblical proportions, right? Social media has been getting y'all in a lot of trouble, not because of anybody else, but the self-snitching shit.
And then she hollered, TikTok got me fired, so I have a GoFundMe. Bitch, no, that was you.
Clout, to me, clout it's not even worth it.
No.
It's not even worth it. Like, I literally look at people sometimes, I'm like, you about to get fired. You about to get fired. Whole fired. The only way, like I got to the point in my life when I look at TikTok now, because we know, which I have predicted for a very long time. I said Instagram was going to fail, blah, 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 which is happening as we speak, right? What makes me laugh is the amount of people that think that their employers are not on these apps. This is why I don't fucking work for nobody. I don't work. Imagine, I kid you the fuck not, one time I had Twitter. I would be at work, just observing shit. It's a slow day. I'll be talking hella shit about my boss, like, you fucking clean shaven bitch. Like, I just used to write shit like that.
Your face doesn't even look right without a mustache, you
Get
bitch.
your own coffee, motherfucker. Like, just stuff you wish you could say to them, and you just tweet it. I kid you not, one day, my manager and my boss who owns the spot, he came walking in like his he didn't even have time to put his collar down. He came in all tailored suit and he just was like, you. I'm like, fuck. I need to talk to you.
Both fingers.
Both fingers, not just I need to talk to you. So this Leonardo DiCaprio looking motherfucker, what do you want?
Yikes.
So I fucking like this nigga looked like Leonardo DiCaprio mixed with Kevin Costner. It was very weird. That typical white look. So of course I fucking
Wait, because that's a hell of a mix. Because
Yeah,
Leo look alright. Like, are we talking young Kevin Costner or like current
bodyguard?
Okay.
Bodyguard Kevin Costner.
All right.
Right, he wasn't a bad looking white dude. It's just that his personality sucked. Anyway, I'm like, what's up? So he takes out his phone. Mind you, I have a fucking cracked up phone screen and everything. He takes out his brand new iPhone and shit. And he's just like, get your own fucking coffee.
Oops.
I'm sitting there like, wow, I said, that person sounds very angry when they. He's like,
wait a minute.
well, I'm going to tell you on 2 grounds he got me. Because he told me right now, he said, you leave this office right now, I can fire you. I said, why? He said, because. And he said, and then you won't get unemployment. I'll make sure that you won't get unemployment. I said, what kind of evil person would say some shit like that?
Right?
He's like, you are tweeting these things during work hours. You know what I said to this bitch? Because he felt like he had the power. I said, I'm tweeting these things during work hours. I said, it sounds like to me that I tweeted a lot of incidents that, these mofos over at these employers that actually support us workers, they would look at this as employment abuse. That's evidence, sir. Either way, you'll kick me out. And I always had, you see, this is what I tell y'all don't have no leverage against your employers. You don't have no leverage. Befriend that rich motherfucker. Not on some real life shit. Just get enough tea on them. So when they try to fire you, be like, oh, word. I think that this termination may cost you 10 grand. Did you or did you not say something to me that was very illegal? Oh, they leave you alone.
Would you like to make that in cash or check?
Cash, check, or wire transfer, either way. I'm going to get it. Now, I'm not saying y'all need to go ahead, but you have to build up your case against these people like they do against you. Because sometimes they be hitting you from HR with a whole fucking list of shit that you did. And you're like,
when did I have the time?
What stapler did I fucking steal? Because I don't remember. Oh.
Yikes. That stapler. Oh. I mean, no, I didn't steal those staplers.
All I'm saying is that every employee needs to build up their case against their employer like it's a fucking RICO case, okay?
Ain't it?
The
more facts you get, the stronger your case.
Right, especially if you're uncomfortable at work and they know you're uncomfortable, they're going to do the most to make you more uncomfortable. And I literally, especially after your post that you had put up, I was really thinking about that. I said, okay, I see why motherfuckers don't want to go back to work. I see why motherfuckers don't want, because why the fuck would anybody want to go back to a space of someone that has fucking power? And they roiding over power.
See, I never really looked at it like that. I was looking at it from just sitting on your ass collecting unemployment standpoint.
I think,
but no, you're all right.
I agree, though. I agree. But and the other part that I do agree on is motherfuckers is lazy, right? Motherfuckers is lazy. If you just keep okay, yeah, you paid into this shit. Congratulations. But don't you want to just leave a little bit? Just leave a portion. Take the money that you got, if you got any, and take that shit. Like, I kid you the fuck not. Groupon, yo. Groupon. I'm gonna put y'all on some tea. Because Groupon, now if you know unemployment's about to run out and you're a little bit nervous, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Here's what you do. You go on Groupon, look at the classes they got. Look at the classes they got. A real estate class that was going for $700 is $29. Bitch, do it. Just fucking do it.
I see a lot of people getting into microblading and vaginal rejuvenation classes. That's a dope. That's dope.
Just take
Yes, you heard me. Vaginal rejuvenation. And I just happened to look at Mr. Ramirez. What are we talking? Vaginal rejuvenation, sir. That's what we're talking about. No,
real estate licenses. It's technically it's not, but it is. I mean, I've worked in real estate. I've sold shit, but you need the license. Licenses are there to protect you in case you fuck up. That's all that is. That's all that is. I took a lot of different certification courses, but technically, if you're gonna be dealing with mortgages, you gotta sit down with attorneys and shit like that. You kind of need a license for that. Because I've been to several closings, and the bank got an attorney. The lawyer is you got the bank attorney, you got the real estate attorneys that are there. You kind of need that shit. You kind of need that shit. But yeah, it's important. But yeah, take a class, man. If you got time, take a class. If you could do it online, take a class. Some of them are even offering computers and shit. Do it the right way. But don't be lazy. Don't be lazy.
I mean, if you don't want to go to Mickey D, you'll have to excuse me. Mosquito got my ass last night. If you don't want to go and flip burgers because you feel that's beneath you, and you think making $7-8 is not enough, which it is not. Minimum wage here in Virginia is now up to, what is it, 9 and some change. Still not enough, but given our cost of living is really not that bad down here. If you don't want to flip burgers or go into retail because, I mean, gosh, I have to deal with people. Oh my god,
I hate
then,
that.
I would suggest that you take up a trade, something that you're interested in, and do it. I mean, what could it hurt? It could pad your resume. It could definitely, you can go into the business for yourself, and you can go into business for yourself if you want.
Cost of living in Tampa is beautiful for a plumber. Look, I believe you. Up here, New York,
Forget
$1,500 for the size of a closet. No thanks. So for the size of my she shed. No thanks.
Rent here for a 2 to 3 bedroom, you're looking at 5-6 and up. Once upon a time, rent used to be $450.
I believe it.
Like, because it's cheap down here. Like, rent used to be cheap as fuck down here in Virginia. And that's why I saw a lot of people coming from up north to come down here, because the rent is cheap. And you can find a job in most places, not here specifically, but you can find a job in most places.
I saw a thread that I think one day we as Black people are going to have to talk about. Why the fuck did they glorify Carrie Bradshaw? That bitch,
she had the most problems.
That whole thread, first of all, Sex in the City, I love that show. Because you know what? It wasn't because, and I know, oh my God, there's some white people. No, it was just, that's how me and my mom bonded. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take your little Snuggie. I remember the Snuggies.
I still got mine.
And I fucking climb into bed with some popcorn. Hey, Mom. And she's watching TV. I'm like, what you watching? Oh, Sex and the City's coming on. And I got the popcorn. And, we sitting eating popcorn, laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the memories that we developed over Sex and the Cities, right? But when I really sat and thought about it, I said, this bitch Carrie Bradshaw was a fucking loser.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, she was in a rent-controlled apartment. I think that's what a lot of people keep forgetting. How she was able to afford those Milano Blahniks.
Yeah, don't forget the Manolos.
She was in a rent-controlled apartment. Hung out with 3 friends who were more fucked up than she was.
Which one was the damn sex maniac? Which one was that?
Samantha.
She was a slut.
But she owned it. And that's why
She did.
I respected her character. I don't think anybody else could have played Samantha but her. because she got me in the movie Mannequin. I don't know if y'all remember the movie
Kim
Mannequin.
Cattrall?
Kim Cattrall.
Really?
She got me in the movie Mannequin. That was my favorite movie.
You know what? You picked some of the quirkiest shit to get into. I couldn't do Mannequin. I watched it, but it was just something that wasn't on my, oh my gosh, I gotta see it again list.
You know, my favorite character on there was Hollywood. I
Shaq
love
Taylor, that's my man's from Designing Women. That's my guy.
he played Hollywood so perfectly. And again, I was happy because there was representation all around that damn movie. There was representation all around that movie. We'll never have nothing else like that. But the only thing I didn't like was, you know, y'all had Kim Cattrall playing Emmy as a fucking Egyptian. Now you know the Egyptians are black.
Yikes. We're not about to do it. We're not about to.
I'll let Hollywood slide with that one. But the Egyptians are black. So, no. But yeah, I Sex and the City, we have to have this.
Speaking of Egyptians and black, damn, we going into Segway City over here. So, I was watching a TikTok about yesterday, early part of yesterday, and there was a clip of the Roland Martin show where he had like this. I don't want to call him a white supremacist, but he definitely didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He tried to say that Egyptians were not black or African. And Roland looked at him like, nigga, what? He said, whoa. He said, you do know that Egypt is where? North Africa. The white boy tried to repeat it like it was wrong. Yeah, North Africa. Well, if you are in a country in Africa, then guess what? That means you're black. Now, this kind of, he's right for the most part, but there are South Africans down there who are white. Charlize Theron, anybody? Like, yeah. So when we talk about French Montana and all these Egyptian, he's from Morocco. He's African. He's considered African American. No, he's African all the way, first and foremost.
He ain't
He's
black.
African.
He got that shit revoked when he was talking about that nappy headed. Hey,
Hey! Love that. We are the Segway Queens. What's up, bestie?
What's up, everybody?
Okay. All right. So, how was your weekend?
Good.
Did you enjoy the fireworks or you didn't like them too much?
I like them.
You like them? Word. All right. So, you know my next question, right? Go ahead and tell me.
I ate mac and cheese and chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies. Yes. Love the chicken nuggies. I had some tater tots and a Hot Pocket. Like that's what I ate. It was pepperoni pizza. And I didn't cook it all the way, so it was kind of cold in the middle, which, you know, go me, right? So
is that cool?
Yeah.
You say see you later, everybody.
oh, what happened?
Put your hearts up first. Hearts up.
Yeah.
Good job. See you later, everybody. Go ahead.
Hey, everybody.
Bye bye.
Oh no. I'll see if I can cut it. Well, I don't want to cut it off, but them damn hangnails. That's just one thing that runs in my family's hangnails. I can't stand them.
Yeah, I had one on my finger earlier today. Kept snagging on my shirt. I'm like, what the fuck?
Babe, close this. Thank you. Yes, but
I like how we just did that, by the way.
yeah.
Oh, nappy head. Hey!
No, he did. Listen,
He did
I
say
will
that.
never. Listen, guys, I will
Now,
never.
question. Because he is African, which considers him black, was it racist that he made that remark?
It
Or
was.
or was it just misogynistic that he made that remark,
I thought I took it as racist.
or well, colorist at least?
Well, colorist and racist. All right. I'll never forget it. Okay. Now, mind you, the chick did not at him. She did not at him. Okay.
Right.
The
Yeah.
incident that I'm talking about, guys, is the day that French Montana called a black queen a banging, what did he call her? It was very vulgar. The D word, the D word banging, C word, guzzling, nappy headed, hoe.
He said, wait. He said all that?
Yes, he did.
I remember the nappy headed hoe part, but I didn't know the all the extra.
Gotcha, bitch.
I didn't get that. I didn't know.
Hold on. I'm pull up the tweet right now.
If you're gonna do it live, fuck it.
Yeah, so he says, okay, French Montana apparently had a case of Twitter fingers Wednesday evening when he called out a black woman after she wrote a tweet questioning his relevance in the music industry. She didn't add him. She
What
did not.
in the heck is going on here?
Powers that be.
Hmm.
He said, and I quote, April 6, 2017, you musty crusty.
Mm.
You musty. He called her, you musty crusty, dusty,
Mm.
rusty,
Mm.
asshole with the nappy ass, poetic justice braids.
Ooh, yikes.
Take your C word drinking,
Yikes.
banging ass somewhere and be humble.
Son of a bitch.
This is what he sent to a black woman who did not.
That wasn't even talking to him.
Wasn't even mentioning him. She just was like, who the fuck listens to French Montana? This is basically what anybody would say.
Where was the lie?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
was it?
This tweet has been deleted. Of course it was.
But where was it? I mean, you can't get mad at that. That's the one thing about the internet. It's forever.
Well, it is forever. Thank God somebody actually archived it. I know I screenshot it somewhere, but I really felt like, okay, the musty, crusty, dusty, rusty stuff, black people being called crusty. That is something that we have been called.
Crusty, rusty, and dusty in the same sentence just doesn't fly right with me.
Right. And then them nappy ass poetic justice braids. Now that right there.
Now, see, now why do you have to go that far?
That seems personal. Then it's take your C word drinking, D word banging ass somewhere and be humble. So you assuming that she swallows. Nasty. So all of that, it's like it was colorism, racism, and everything wrapped in one.
Misogynist, just damn, French, I forgot you did all that.
Yep, he did, and I'll never forget it. I will never forget. That's some shit. Y'all want to talk about canceling people? When I cancel someone, I don't make it public, but I know a person has been canceled. When I look at them or hear about them, I just be like, not even on some hater shit. I just be like, ugh.
What is going on?
The internet is breaking.
It's the third time, and we haven't even gotten into the good topics yet.
Was it on your end or mine? Because it's not on mine.
It's on my end, apparently. I don't know what's going on.
It's probably the app.
You dusty, musty, crusty, rusty.
Oh, Patrice says it keeps freezing on and off. I tell you, the internet's breaking, y'all.
We're gonna get this, one way or another.
He says hello 227 in that expensive rich coat.
227 and inexpensive rich. You know what?
Yeah. If we get another interruption, then we'll come back tomorrow. because
we can't keep doing this shit. We love y'all to death. But we can't keep doing this. Apparently we're having an issue with Restream. I guess a lot of people are using Restream today. So I don't know what the deal is, but let's keep the ball rolling. Your girl Iggy Azalea said, "Fuck Australia. I'm just gonna adopt this whole black identity real quick because it's a quick buck and I need it." The term blackfishing is real. And in the case of 20-something-year-old Iggy Azalea, that is the truth. She got a new she's 31. Oh shit. My fault. She's got a new single out called I Am the Strip Club. And scenes from it kind of reminds you of Gwen Stefani. What's the song? Shit.
Let Me Blow Your Mind.
Let Me Blow Your Mind, when she's on the back of the bike and all that stuff. Okay. So there's a scene where there's a scene where she's on the back of a bike. She has on a lot of tanning lotion, what looks like a leather bra, short set, and something with her hair. I don't know what the hell. Thank you, Patrice, for that good old review, so I know not to listen to it. And so they tried to say that she stole from Azalea Banks. Because I don't know about Azalea Banks. I haven't heard any of her music. I have not listened to and watched a video to know the comparisons. But yeah, that's that. Lord. Blackfishing is indeed real.
I heard the song. I think that they kind of jacked my sound. I'm gonna look at it that way.
I mean, she adopted a black scent. She's hanging around. Listen, as long as she ain't pop off with the N word in the song yet, doesn't mean she hadn't said it out in private. But it's coming.
Well, let me tell you. Okay, I heard the song when it came out because I had to see what was going on. I said something just didn't
Hold
come up.
on. Be hating on what? And who? And for why? Like
Iggy.
You stupid.
No, but I heard the song. I didn't like it. And of course, I did notice that the whole idea of mixing hip hop and hip hop and dance. Hi, that's my thing. Nobody else was doing that shit. And this is why I literally have proven, like I've said to everybody this weekend, I said, you think the industry does not watch everything I'm fucking doing? You think they don't take my ideas and implement that into the artists that they have that are failing?
Speaking of watching what you were doing, last Wednesday, you said that you were going to sample. Oh, no, it wasn't Wednesday. It was a few days before that. But you said that you were going to sample Vanessa Williams, right? Save the best for last.
Yep.
Today on TikTok, Minx dropped a little tea saying that Vanessa Williams was going to come out and do what now?
Now, she
ain't been out in the limelight in years. Like,
she was on headlines because
I haven't seen Vanessa Williams since Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, dog,
that was my favorite movie.
See, there
I'm chilling. I'm chilling, and I'm scrolling through the news, and it says Vanessa Williams is singing the Black National Anthem, and I said, "Who sent you? Ain't nobody was talking about your ass.
Nobody said nothing.
I fucking went and sampled your song 2
weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
And here you in the headlines. Like, I kid you not, like, not even to sound funny or anything like that. And again, this is some woke show shit, but I'm gonna air this out real quick and act like it's a fart and act like y'all didn't hear it. You know that there's a psyop, right? This is a classic psyop. Now I'm not gonna say the industry. Mofos that run this shit, they let you know that it's like they know, so they send you codes, and the way they send you codes is by letting you see shit. You say something, next thing you know, Vanessa Williams. It's a headline, not even a midline or under.
Yeah, it's big bold letters.
Minx, we're watching. We know. We got you.
That's some crazy shit.
And people and people have literally said to me in DMs, does this shit scare you? No,
It weirds me out. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit weirds me the fuck out.
it don't scare me. Because then you know what? It makes me laugh because when you realize how much control you have on this astral plane, and we're in this astral plane, when you realize how much control you have and your power of manifestation is so heavy, it's just a clarification that you're strong. So when I sat and I saw that shit, the first thing I did was sit back in my chair like,
And then while you were talking about Vanessa Williams, we also discussed something along the effects of people, doing shit for clout
right.
and videotaping it or something to that effect. I really have to go back and because I do watch our old shows, for the most part, but I don't watch the whole 2 hours because I don't have 2 hours to sit like that. So, but we were just sitting there talking about, how people just do shit for clout and have the phone up and record everything. Well, in this case, Kodak Black went to go help out his community after throwing $100,000 in the fucking ocean. He went and gave out 100 air conditioning units to his former projects in South Florida called Golden Acres, which is a noble damn thing to do, Kodak. I mean, for once, you're doing something useful with money that we shouldn't have to tell you what to do with because it's your shit. But of course, it was recorded, and of course, it was probably posted, and there were pictures taken of him handing out, air conditioning window units to people and this, that, and the third. Like, can we just do stuff without cameras? Especially stuff like this. I'm sure nobody from that particular area wanted everybody to know. Oh my gosh, yeah, I couldn't afford an air conditioner, so yeah, Kodak Black came through and provided us with. Yeah, I'll be humble about it.
I'll fucking be front in line with my camera. Y'all look at this. Look at this.
Would you look at this? Will someone
you-
come look at this?
Exactly. I would show everybody. I wouldn't be ashamed. I got a free fucking AC from a celebrity. Thank you. I'll put this in storage and wait for this mofo to transition and then fucking sell it for billions of bucks.
I have him autograph it first, not the
That
box,
too.
the unit.
That too. And speaking of, shame on you, big ass platforms. You big ass platforms. I didn't see not one person talk about the homeless people that are suffering right now. Not one person. I was the only person that talked about this shit with my little platform. Homeless people, my heart goes out to you. Mainly because I was homeless before. I know what it's like to live out of a bag, a garbage bag that people pick around like it ain't shit. I know that feeling. So nobody else is ever going to be able to sympathize with your situation. But New York City, you guys are off your bird.
That is some wild shit. Are you getting ready to say what I'm thinking about right now?
They are kicking homeless people out of these hotels that they've had them in during the pandemic.
Oh my gosh, wait, what?
That's exactly what's happening in New York City. They are kicking out. When the pandemic first occurred, homeless shelters were becoming overcrowded.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did in New York City is that they went and they zoned out specific hotels to be specifically for the homeless population, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was a disaster to begin with, right? As a person that was homeless, I understand where the financials are going, and it's not going to where it's supposed to go. And that's why people are still homeless. That's why people don't ever get to. Exactly, Mr. Ramirez. That proves that there's plenty of housing for them. A hotel bill, well, it costs way more than would have been to pay for a first 6 months rent and security. And if you fuck that package up, that's your business.
Mm-hmm.
That's your business. So, yes, Mike, my bad. So if you fuck up that package as a person that is homeless, you deserve to be on the street. I'm sorry. Now, here's what I don't like. Now, New York Post, which is a huge publication, pretty much made it seem like these people were being placed in 2 different places. No, their shit was thrown out like it was yesterday's trash in the middle of the street while they waited for school buses to come and load these people up. But my question is, as a person that has been homeless, where are they going?
Right.
Where are they going?
Exactly.
What-
That's similar to what they did here. We had a old hotel building that they turned into low income housing and stuff like that. And then they decided, we're gonna take the building back and make it to a swanky ass hotel that nobody can afford to get into. And we're gonna have to evict everybody. Where the fuck did they go? Did you give them places where they can try to find housing that will take Section 8 vouchers that isn't in any of the crime-ridden hoods that we have? And yes, we do have those. So I wondered where everybody went because that was a big ass building, and that housed a lot of low income, borderline homeless people. And then the city decided to say, "Hey, we need that building back. We're going to kick you guys out. We're going to exterminate, fumigate, terminate, rebuild, replenish, refurbish. Come on in, white folks. It's perfectly fine."
That's what it is, right?
Mhm.
That's exactly what it is. And again, I tell people the truth. Whether people want to take this as conspiracy theory or not, I go based on numbers, right? You know that the most group of people that go missing randomly into thin air are homeless people. You know that you have some places that next to DC, you guys can Google this, where thousands of shopping carts were found.
Mhm.
Now you got to understand from a standpoint, right? A person that has been homeless before. And I'm not talking, I just didn't have a place to live. I was hopping from couch to couch. I was literally in the homeless shelter system. So I have met these people, so many people from different walks of life. I will tell you, our belongings, that's all we have. When I tell you that I act like, I've seen people in the shelter like fuck somebody up for just moving something because that's their thing. They have like a fucking, let's say a teddy bear or something, and you just touch it. Oh my God.
That's
If-
my teddy bear, you bitch.
If they kill you, they're within reason because that's their shit. That's all they have left. This could be a teddy bear that their mother gave them and they died. You don't know the story behind these people. A lot of these people are not in their circumstances because of the fact that they're on drugs. That's one of the big misconceptions. I've met niggas from Wall Street. Okay. Yeah. Tony looks like a fucking bum, but Tony lost everything. He lost his wife. He lost his kids. He lost his pensions. He lost everything. He lost everything. Then Tony started drinking and lost even more shit. And then Tony started spiraling down a mental health crisis because Tony's family doesn't want to fuck with him, right? But inside, Tony is still a person. Tony was not always in this situation. A lot of these people that I've met, it was so strange to call some of these people my friends. They would give you just a little that they had. Hi, I wanted to give you, mark our anniversary if you've been here for a month and I don't really have a lot of money, but I saved you my cupcake. Shit like that is what I experienced. And something so little meant so much. So when I look at these people and they're being shoved around like they are nothing, my heart bleeds and beats a little deeper and different than random people to be like, oh, they can just get on. But you're not understanding. Being in a shelter system is not about staying there forever. They don't help these people. They make more money with them being in the shelter than actually putting them through programs and things that can actually help them succeed past this. Right, Patrice? They probably did more for you than people you grew up with. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
They have some of the kindest hearts.
I've met people that, especially like young men that got kicked out come in bleeding. And I actually wrote a book about this. Hopefully I'll be able to release it when I'm ready. But one of the situations that I went through is actually a portion in my book where a dude came in, very young. He had black eye, his lip was bleeding, and he was trembling, but he still had pride. And everybody was afraid to go near him. And I walked up to him and I said, what happened with you? I had tissue in my hand. What happened? He said, I came out to my dad and he tried to kill me. This kid became my best friend. This dude became my sidekick. Like, you guys have no idea the stories. Like, imagine you lose everything and meet other people that also lost everything. Some people just dwell on that shit. Other people like myself said, this is a temporary L, but I'm going to smoke this L and elevate and manifest future positive things for myself. I'm not going to let this become me. And that's what the whole book is about, is seeing it from the eyes of someone that actually lived in that shit. Everyone ain't a drug addict. I met people that they were in the shelter because their house burned down and the city said, we're going to give you money, but they kept dragging their ass.
Mm-hmm.
So don't look at homeless people as if these people are mentally ill, mentally disturbed, they're bums, they're lazy. They're just down on their luck, just like everybody else. You're down on your luck. You just have a roof over your head to be down in it in.
And yeah, that right there was a
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, hold on, I got you. I'm just saying.
It's one of the most humbling moments I've ever been in my life. I'm not saying everybody just fucking, maybe sometimes everybody should just say fuck it. Jesus did. Jesus said fuck this shit and bounced. Sleeping in the ground, meeting, bums and shit. Like he that is when you have reached Christ consciousness. When you give up everything and live life with nothing. Then you look at life and shit and appreciate things differently. That's all I'm saying. Maybe some people have to lose everything. Even people that we're struggling with that have drug issues or whatever, sometimes they have to lose everything. Rock bottom is a place for a reason. Dead ass.
Dead ass.
The deadest of asses.
That ass is dead.
I remember that.
That ass, me.
No, but that is true. I need to clip that because people need to hear that. That was deep.
Did we ever discuss the movie Kids? Have we? Excuse me. Ever talked about that movie?
Kids?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
Okay, you've never seen it. So it's like a
Honey, I Shrunk
yes.
the Kids.
No.
I heard of Honey, I Shrunk. Spy Kids, yeah. Harlem Renaissance. Harlem Menace, Spy Kids.
No. For those who are old enough to remember this movie, it came out in 95, which means I would have been in the 4th, 5th grade, too young to understand it. But when I turned 18, 19 years old, I came across this DVD that my cousin had. It was called Kids. So I figured, what's the worst that can happen?
Is that that virtual movie you was telling us about?
Yeah. Wait. About the kid.
Coming of age movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for some odd reason, it was making its rounds on Twitter and on Facebook randomly by a couple of guys that I follow. And I'm like, why is this coming up all of a sudden? And a mutual friend of ours was talking about it. And I said, yeah, I remember that movie. Kids was basically about a coming of age story about this young kid named Telly, whose purpose in life was to be a nasty ass white boy. Like he just wanted to deflower every virgin that he found and brag about it. Basically, his homeboy Ghost was an ain't shit pseudo skateboarder who drank 40s, had no goals in life, just lived off the wind. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. He just went wherever an adventure was. That's where he was. And so there's a scene where the boys end up at this guy's flop house and they're all doing whippets and they're talking about, having sex with girls and this and that. And then there's a scene where the girls are all together. Rosario Dawson is in this. and it's like one of her first movies. And they're talking about having sex with boys and all this stuff. And so I said, you know what? That's the perfect movie that kids need to see today. Because if you ever sat and watched it all the way through, Telly slept with so many girls who turned and slept with other people. And this was like, and also they were doing like AIDS testing and stuff like that. Like this was set in the 90s. And they went to the clinic to get tested. And the girl that he had slept with tested positive for HIV/AIDS. And so she's going around the whole city looking for him. And he straight ghosted her ass after he took her virginity. They only had sex one time, which means he was heavy on the infection and ain't told nobody, but he's going around having sex with these virgins. He's telling Ghost, he's telling Casper, he said, yo, once you do that, you know, you're the man. Can't nobody have that. Can't nobody say that they did that, you know, and it was really bragging about it. And the whole time he's infecting his community because he wants to be a nasty ass dick.
Damn.
Literally. You gotta see it. When I find the link, because it's kind of hard to find on the internet because it is kind of graphic in nature. Like it's a lot of sexual situations that come up. And yeah, it came out like in 94, 95. It's called Kids, KIDS, capital letters. The guy that played Casper, Justin Pierce, he was on Friday After Next. If y'all remembered back in 2000 and some odd another, he killed himself.
I was about to say, wait a minute. The dude that played Casper was Devin Sawa. No,
the dude that played Casper in this movie was Justin Pierce. He killed himself back in, I think it was after Friday After Next.
He did?
Yeah. The one that had that worked at Pinky's with Day.
Oh,
I'm gonna say, are you stuck?
I am. Like, wow, I didn't know that. I just found out that the kid from what's that movie with the Land? Was it Land Before Time? What was that movie with the big dog?
Casper?
No, it was like
not Casper, Clifford.
Oh, The Never Ending Story. My bad.
Oh yeah, no, I don't remember that movie.
The actor that played, that's one movie I can't watch all the way through because it fucks with my mental. Never Ending Story. The kid that played him, the original character, I didn't know he committed suicide.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that after they made a couple movies, you didn't hear from them again, and yeah. But yeah, if you do a deep search, you might find it on YouTube, but it's a lot of fake links and a lot of click this link here, and it leads you to nothing. I think. Well, I actually looked at it Saturday. It's on Daily Motion.
Minx Radio is also on Daily Motion.
Shameless plug.
I just never use it. I feel like I should. I feel like I should use it. I mean, because again, to close out, the show for any rants that I may have, I don't really have a rant. Do I have a rant? Well, it kind of is a segue into the podcast, but I guess I can give you guys what I'm going to be talking about because this needs to be fucking said. I'm tired. Davin, can I share my music up here? Devon. Yes, you can. Whether I play it, that's another thing.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Listen. I have been going back to the basics of my websites and shit like that because I'm going back into the blogging thing, which I've already said. I feel like we are giving way too much time and traffic for social media to just steal from us and monetize off of us. If you know, TikTok right now is having a big revolution because Black content creators, once again, we're getting jacked. We do our dances.
Per usual.
Y'all appropriate our dances, and then you wind up on Jimmy Kimmel. You
end up on Ellen.
You wind up with endorsement deals.
At the NBA Finals, dancing all stiff and shit with no flavor, no salt, no pepper, no ketchup, no mustard.
You get to monetize your following that follows you off of a dance that you did not come up with.
Hmm.
And I'm at the point in my life where I said to myself, I think that we need to take away our presence. Y'all always want to talk about revolutions. This is it. This is the revolution. We know that the big war is for your data. It's for your data. It's for your looks. It's for how you act and move. And now they're coming after your voice prints because they want you in Clubhouse. They want you in Discord. They want you in Spotify Green Room. They want you in Twitter Spaces because they got everything. They got your face. They got your facial joint because of the filters, how you move, your mannerisms. Your clone is somewhere being booted up. But the only thing they don't have is how you talk. That's all that's the only data they don't have yet. They try to get it through the phone, but phone conversations, it's not enough. They want to know how you talk in a public setting. So I said, once I sat and realized this shit, I said, I honestly don't want to be part of this matrix. I don't like this matrix. Y'all want too much. Way too much. And those of you who have iPhones, I promise you, you're going to want to go into your settings. You're going to want to go into your privacy settings. You're going to want to scroll down to where it says your location settings. And then you're going to want to go ahead and turn off the option for them to track your local shit. Every place that you have been. I literally looked at this shit. I said, why the fuck does my iPhone need to know it took me 15 minutes to walk from my house to a particular store? Why do you need to know that? Why is it important?
Yeah, I noticed on mine it says 6 minutes to my job. I'm like, why are you telling me this?
We're giving them too much of us. It's too much information for me. I don't think y'all know this shit.
Hold on. Why can I? Yes. There's a TikToker that I follow by the name of Mind of Music. And what you said about stealing our content and all this, he put it together in a song. And it was the original comment was Black people love complaining about shit they didn't go through. You weren't a slave. Yeah, cue sound effect because I have my there we go. So he replies,
we're not complaining about things of the past.
And this is a black guy,
we
by
are
the way.
Complaining about you right now. You steal our clothes and culture and our fashion and our food. With no credit, you exploit our minds, our labor, and our time. Then you blame us for most of the crime. You shoot us in the streets, then yell at us when we kneel. We're complaining because you won't leave us alone. Okay, colonize that. You know what I'm saying?
There's no lies.
Follow him at _ Mind of Music. He sings a lot of shit. It's kind of funny, actually.
But it's the truth.
Not a lie was told. And also, there's one more that I would like to play, and then we can get this shit out of here.
They take everything.
If they allow us to play this one without getting it taken down. Because he said the overlords removed it, but he did a repost, so I don't know. It may or may not play.
The overlords.
That's what he put.
That's what they
The
are.
overlords removed this. Anyway, happy 4th of July. Oh, come on. I wanted to play it. It ain't letting me. They might have removed it again. Oops. Oh, here we go. Still, the 4th was yesterday. Yeah, all right. Guess I'm going to be hearing that tonight.
I pledge allegiance to the flag that was mass-produced in China and to the republic for which we say it stands. One one nation.
All right.
And Puerto Rico and our military occupation around the world under God. It's to be. easily divisible. With liberty and justice for some. Happy birthday, USA. You did it, you son of a bitch.
He went in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, no lies detected. And again, we're not allowed to speak on our truths. We're not allowed to talk about our experience. I literally said social media is devised of, we are allowed to speak on our Black experience as long as Black people aren't telling it.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Because I see a bunch of, and I know that y'all gonna cancel me for this, but I don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
I see a lot of ally posts.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how these ally posts are the ones that get all of the pushing. Y'all getting all of the pushing through the algorithm to talk about and speak on Black issues. But Black people can't. That's what I don't get. So Stacey, I'm not even going to call you Karens because Karens are angry, but the Stacey's, I'm going to call y'all the Stacey's, because the Stacey's is like, you guys are talking about like what's happening to us, but you're also not owning up to the privilege of the fact that you talking about our shit is what's getting your shit pushed through the algorithm.
And you fail to see your privilege as well.
That is your privilege, and I'm not mad at it. But if I tell you an incident that I went through and it's only getting pushed through to my following, but you, Stacey, talk about a situation that I fucking went through, my truth, and you're getting millions and millions of views behind that, I still look at that as appropriating. You're appropriating my oppression. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And again, we thank you. But it really cringes me out that you have a lot of Caucasian folks whose entire content is about being a liaison. Sounds like you found a niche as opposed to you really wanting to help us. And I'm cool with like some people because I could see that they're genuine about it. But when you gonna sit here with a niche starting out with, I have a question for all the Black people. How do you? I'm like, nah. See, now I feel like I'm in a fucking zoo. I'm in a zoo. You
We're an exhibit.
Came up to the gate, and you're talking about why does this gorilla not get to be free, but those do? I just think that the I call liaison. This whole, I'm down with the Black community, and I'm gonna use my privilege to talk about their problems, but you're still contributing. Because if you really wanted to use your platform to let us discuss and talk about our shit, just stitch the shit. Stitch the shit. Without a speech, without a disclaimer, just stitch the shit. That's just how I feel. Stitch it or stitch it. That's
I like that. Oh. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
I think I did something.
I think you did something there. Stitch it or stitch it.
Exactly. Stitch it or stitch it. Shut the fuck up. Because I literally, like, in a sense, I'm so tired. Like being Black is exhausting.
It is. It really is. And not that I really go through a lot of oppressive style situations. I've been through some cringeworthy situations where it made me question people. Like, are you really, cool with me, or you just cool with me so I won't go the fuck off and cuss you out?
We are the token Black people in some people's lives.
Yeah.
This is all a horror movie, right? So we're the token Black people that just, we provide comedic relief from all the scary shit that's happening. This is what we do, right? I literally said to myself, as a Black woman, it is exhausting because you have people like me. Reddit is a dope forum. What's up, Felton? Reddit is a dope forum, right? But when you go into a lot of these other places that I love going to, and then you're reading the headlines and coming across news articles that the public is not really talking about, and then you're greeted with a Negro this, and it's just racist content, and you're just like, and you can't really say anything. Like, you can't really say anything because racism is what it is. But I know I flipped out one night because it was a really, it was a couple of black people were arguing with the poster. Like, dude, like, why do you have to like call us this shit? Right? He called us what was it? A dindu, blah blah blah. So here I am, I'm stupid. I go to my grandfather one night. I said, Grandpa, what is a dindu? Turns around, he's washing dishes, turns around, looks at me, he goes, where did you hear that from? I said, I was reading on a blog, and somebody said a dindu went down the street and blah 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 blah. And he was like, do you know that is a racist thing?
I did not. Please educate me, Father.
I was like, well, how is that racist? He's like, I didn't do. I didn't do nothing, officer. I didn't do nothing. It's a racist thing.
didn't do nothing, sir.
I said, so why do they call us this? He says, well, it's another way to say the N-word. So I said, look, now you got white folks that are pissed off because they're being called colonizers. But you have 100
But it's the
truth. Got 100 fucking ways to call us the N-word. We come up with one word, but it's the truth. And they slay you.
And you know what? Someone said the term cracker gives them too much power because cracker was deviated from the master cracking the whip.
Right. It's still a powerful word.
It's still a word of power.
Thank you, Felton.
So, thank you, Felton.
However, I did see a post that was hilarious. It was hysterical because now they got the 3-minute joints, and I'm like, I'm not saving this to my phone. No, thank you. So dude was saying in a long 3-minute rant, which made sense. He was pouring himself some tea, and he was like, this is to all the racist white folks. I want to say to you. He says, black people, we have such a big heart that we would never do what the fuck you did to us to you. Where you guys are literally running around scared thinking that we're about to enslave you. He said, what the fuck are y'all good for? Y'all don't cook, y'all don't clean, y'all don't do this. You're just going through the whole
Can't dance. I mean, come on now.
What are you useful for, right? We were put out in the fields because we could withstand the heat and we could withstand the sun. He said,
we provided good entertainment. We could sing and shuck and drive and dance and
right. He says, but y'all mofos, y'all go in the sun and you burn. So how could we enslave you? What would you be useful for? When you sit there and really, he said, when you sit down and really think about that concept, then you could stop running around being scared of black people. We cannot do what y'all did to us. Cannot do that.
Wow. Yeah, I just wish people really just knew the type of power that they have and that they could use it for good instead of being ignorant as.
But this is the life, this is what we live, unfortunately. I didn't I didn't celebrate 4th of July. They did. That's their heritage. I'm not gonna fucking sit there and get in the middle of that. They respect my Juneteenth. I respect
what they call a Juneteenth Part 2.
Yeah, I didn't celebrate nothing. I wasn't really in the spirit, but they were, and I'm not going to take my daughter away from that. I did explain to her to both sides and shit. You know what I'm saying? Why mommy don't celebrate
as long as she knows both sides,
right? But they mean so much less. A lot of us, we don't really get hurt. Yeah, they mean so less to us. Yeah, look, the turning point is coming. The turn is coming because of the fact I think that white people fear that they are running out. Well, they're not the majority like they used to, which is a really good movie my grandmother told me about a long time ago. It's called The White Man's Burden. I think y'all may want to watch that. Has Harry Belafonte in it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I have heard of that. Yeah.
Supposed to be on some like Twilight Zone type shit. My grandmother told me, when y'all watch it or whatever, she told me straight up. She says, when this movie came out, because John Travolta's in it, and Harry Belafonte's in it, and it is the white man's burden. It is the white man's biggest fear, right? Watch that shit and report back to the delegation. Watch that.
Report back to the delegation.
Because my grandmother told me about this movie and I watched it and I came back. I said, "Oh, I see why they're scared." She said, "Mm-hmm. That's why they scared. That's why they don't want us. They don't want to let go of white supremacy so bad because they're afraid this shit's gonna happen."
I mean, just imagine if the Tulsa massacre never happened. What if they just left people alone and let them thrive in their own communities and let them like be?
Right.
Imagine what would have happened if we were freed from slavery, left to our own devices, and wasn't lynched every 2 hours, every 2 days, every 2 weeks, months, years, whatever.
Right. What would have happened?
What would have happened if we had, we could go to any water fountain, just take a sip because we're fucking thirsty, and not being told that we can't have anything to drink because we're black and that our skin might dirty the water. I've never heard such bullshit in my life.
But also, black people.
All right, y'all put that shit up.
We have a chance. We have a chance, a second rendezvous to play around with this Black Wall Street shit. Means what you say, white man's what?
The title of the movie, White Man's Burden.
Burden. We have a chance as a black community to get our second chance in this Black Wall Street shit. If you sit down and understand cryptocurrency, we could have our own black coin, right? We could have our own currency as black people, but y'all don't want that.
A lot of people don't understand crypto because they see it as money that they can't see and touch.
What the fuck? This is what I have said to, like, I was explaining this to Gino because he's not really interested in these types of conversations. But I took $1 out. Let's pretend this is $1. And I said, "What is this?" He said, "It's $1. Okay, this is $1. He's like, "Yeah, all right. How much is it worth?" 100 pennies. Okay. Pennies. How much is a penny worth? He said, 1 cent. Who told you it was worth that? This is just a coin. Who told you that this is worth what if I say this is worth 25 cents? You can't. Why? Because the government told you that this is worth 1 penny. Now,
and it is stamped on the back of it.
Right. Even though it's stamped on it, right? Who told you that this is worth this? When you take a $20 bill, who told you that this paper is worth $20? Nobody did. Nobody told you it was worth that. You were born into a world where you were told that this shit, this dollar, has a value. So it's the same thing with cryptocurrency. The only difference is $1 I can touch. Cryptocurrency is digital. It's a digital currency. So if I say to myself, this digital currency, if more and more people own this digital currency, that means that the value goes what? Up. But the same thing with this dollar. 100 people can own this same dollar. It doesn't change its value. It's still $1. However, if I take this dollar and I go to somebody that's in Japan, this dollar is different from the dollar that's in Japan. So we have to consistently trade it to keep giving it its value. So we have to understand what money is first before you even think about getting into cryptocurrency. But the same shit is with cryptocurrency. First of all, blockchain is not only about money. Blockchain is just a digital ledger. It just shows that something went down and the public can see it. That's all it is. When you get your bank statement in the mail, you don't go on Facebook Live and say, "Hey guys, all right, May 23rd, I bought this, and May 15th, I bought that." We don't do that.
I paid my bills this date and that date.
I got a deposit here because they mail it to you. Well, that's the same thing as the blockchain. The only difference is what you do is public. It's public, but it's all numbers. It's all numbers. So you're not going to sit here and pay for porn with crypto. You're not going to pay for porn with crypto, right? Your name is not attached to that. It's just a bunch of numbers. It's just a wallet address. So that's the thing that people have to understand. We as Black people have to always be on top of what they are planning. Because if we exclude ourselves from this cryptocurrency conversation, that's why you'll see people talking about going to the moon. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers? We're talking about going to the moon. And then people sitting there laughing on Facebook. Hey guys, how is crypto going? Laughing, right? But the whole time, all the cryptocurrency that I have, I just leave it there. I just leave it there. Because one day I can open up my wallet, it can have $300. Another day I can open up that wallet, it can have $150. But it's real money. It's real money. It's all about who accepts the payment. That's the purpose of the wallet. So again, we have to, as Black people, get into these conversations. Even if you go on Clubhouse and just peek your head in and sit down and shut the fuck up. A lot of our ignorance to things is because we don't take the time to sit down and shut the fuck up and learn it. We want the easy way. We want people to hold our hands and say 1 + 1 is 2. I literally take the time out and said, hey, I could be watching Shade Room be live right now. I could be watching his verses right now, but then again, there's a free webinar that LinkedIn was talking about a crypto masterclass, and it's free. He says, you explained it so well with the examples, so I'm still confused. Look, I was confused too. And that's why, again, you just follow. Here's what I recommend. Follow content creators that talk about crypto too. Follow them. Because there's a lot of people that are here to educate. There's a couple of people I know on TikTok is here to educate. She wants to educate women, people of color who are women. So all her content is about that. She even educates men who are too proud to ask a woman for help. She educates them, but it's something we have to know because it's coming back. I know that there was a big plunge and shit, but it's coming back if you saw the news today. So always just read and get some books. There's a lot of PDFs on the shit. What's her name on TikTok? Chaewon. Hold on.
Oh boy. I'm gonna say she's really trying it.
She's Asian American, very dope, very knowledgeable. She doesn't just sit here and talk about the shit. She tells you what books you should get. She tells you some of her strategies. She tells you the best way to protect your wallet because people are not protecting their wallets. That's why there's been a lot of people getting like hacked and shit. Like who woke up to $50 billion the other morning.
It wasn't me. God damn it.
I don't want those problems. Everyone keeps saying, I want that. No, the fuck you don't. That means that your whole account is seized until they figure out what the hell's going on. So that means you ain't got no money. You can't take out no money with a deposit of $50 billion. Imagine telling that to your landlord. I can't pay my rent today. Why? Somebody deposited $50 billion in my account and my shit is frozen. They'd be like, okay, but you got it though, right?
No, I do not.
Hold on, I got you. Let him fry.
Like I got it, but I don't have it.
And she goes live too.
While Minx is looking that up and putting up that information, condolences and positive vibes, thoughts, prayers, and all that to the people in Florida. They had to demolish that apartment building. They found 28 people in the Surfside building, and they had to demolish it, which means whoever is still down there is really down there now. They had to do it because Tropical Storm Elsa, who was naming this shit? Tropical Storm Elsa is coming up on the Florida coast. So they did that so they wouldn't, the building wouldn't suffer any more damage. But it was still pretty much falling in on itself as they were looking for people. So, yeah, it is a sad story. There was a lady who was on her balcony. She went to answer the phone and she turned around and her balcony was gone. And she made it out with her dog through the skin of her teeth. Like that.
I don't know. Something just feels very fishy about that whole joint.
But also, they came out with documents saying that the building wasn't up to code, even though they lied and said it was. There was major water damage from the pool. There was major structural damage of from other areas that just wasn't addressed. They had tenants complaining about the place. And because Miami is a very old city, a lot of their buildings have been there since the inception of the beach. Because once upon a time, Miami wasn't a beach town.
It wasn't meant to have all that.
No.
I thought that down in Florida was just meant to be for elderly people to just retire.
And that's what it was for a very long time until the 70s, 80s, and around the crack epidemic, when you started seeing a whole lot of buildings pop up, cranes everywhere. Next thing you know, this is Surfside. I'm not sure if Surfside is near or in Miami, but I guess it's like what they call it, a subdivision of sorts. But yeah, Miami was just beach, retirement places, old people living out their last days in the sun. That's all it was.
But that's what a lot of people feel, that again, something is very fishy about that whole joint. I look at some of those pictures, I'm like, this shit don't look like nothing that just fell. I've seen the building fall apart.
I'm looking at it now, and it says that there were documents that saying that the building was being overstressed, and on top of all the water damage for over 40 years. So you had no intention on fixing this.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. The slabs under the landscaping have been overstressed since the day the building went up. Design or construction flaw.
Nah, they pulled that shit. That shit don't look right.
Installed new drop panels at 3 columns and strengthened several slabs under the Collins Avenue landscaping to ensure the structural slab has sufficient capacity to support the code required loads, which they probably did not. The mayor is saying that the demolition helped crews recover more victims. However, if they were at the bottom of that pile, chances looking kind of crazy. And because the tropical storm is about to come up on the coast, good luck finding them now.
It just seems like a whole bunch of convenience for me. Like all of that just sounds wrong. Like it just does not seem right. Like I've had a bad feeling too. I was like, something weird's gonna happen. Then that shit happened. And then I'm like, okay. So does that mean that all these I think every building should be assessed for structural damage after that. Especially
I mean, after a while, if I was to build something and I tell you that, yeah, you're good for 40 years, we'll come back in 40 years and do a reassessment and see if you need anything. Like bridges, they have to check those every so often.
Do it in 30 years. I wouldn't wait till 40 years, especially now with all the moisture and everything that's happened since snowstorms and just storms in general.
It says here there is no waterproofing layer over the garage and the driveway or any area except the pool deck and planters. This has exposed the garage to water intrusion for 40 years. Where there is waterproofing, it hasn't failed. Water has gotten underneath, and it cut the screen. So yeah, a lot of shit's been going wrong with that building since it was built, and they probably it was cheap and easy, and they needed people in that area. But needless to say.
You see what greed does?
Again, condolences to the families, and prayers to those who are still hopeful.
Patrice says, there's a man missing from my state. They still haven't found him.
I mean,
but this is exactly why I say it's time to start holding people accountable. These people, they know what's going on. We a lot of this stuff is public information as well. Everybody should be like accessing the ACRIS documents of where their property is that they are on or living in, especially if you're in a high rise, and seeing that if everything is up to code like they say it is.
Mm-hmm.
You really should. These are public documents. It's nothing secret. Nothing is a secret. It's all it takes is a little bit of research, and for you to realize, even in our building, in our living room space, you see a crack that goes all the way up, all the way.
That's a foundation issue that needs to be.
I like, well, yeah. I'd be scared. No, go to her TikTok. No, she's into witch. She's a bruja, but she talks about look at the crypto stuff. Don't look at the
Don't go to the weird side of YouTube.
don't go to the deity side. No, she is a most witches are cryptocurrency experts. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're getting that.
No, go on her TikTok. If you look on her TikTok on the front, it shows the titles of her videos. So the ones that are titled about crypto, definitely watch those. But she's very knowledgeable. She's very, very knowledgeable. I actually follow her, and you know, I didn't know she was like that big. I didn't know, but yeah, she's real cool.
Aw.
Yeah, she's cool. But yeah, other than that, what did I have anything to say? No, I don't think I have anything to add tonight. Besides the fact that I just hope everybody is still practicing their safe distance. I don't care if you had the shot or not, and wearing your mask. I don't care if you've had the shot or not. This Delta variant shit is not a game. So some of y'all feel like this is an invisible cloak. It's not. Just like with the flu shot, we did not have an invisible cloak. You still had to practice washing your hands and keeping your ass clean. So
I ended up getting 2 flu shots last year. One was did I? Yeah. One was because I went to a new doctor's office and they needed that. And then the second one I got was because my job made it mandatory, so I had to do that. Then here comes COVID-19. Yo, all right. So, welcome to another episode of Is That Fireworks or Gunshots? We are live in Lynchburg, Virginia. God damn it.
that's been happening a lot.
I'm gonna need for y'all to shut this shit down by 12 o'clock. I don't care what y'all do, but have this shit done by 12 because I gotta get up at 6. Jesus.
Yes. But I will be recording, and again, F you to Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, TikTok. I love you. I love TikTok, but fuck you too, because I really feel that people are jealous. I had uploaded a video of my recent gameplay of The Sims, and they muted my shit.
Really?
Yeah. I said, why?
Huh. What song did you use?
I didn't use any music. There's no music at all. Is there music? No.
Did you save the video before when you uploaded it so you can see what the problem was?
They won't tell me. I click on it, it doesn't tell me why it's muted. It's just muted.
And there's no music behind it, but anyway.
There's no music. It's just regular Sims gameplay. So again, y'all are really trying my patience, and this is why Minkstagram.com, right? Minkstagram, y'all can check that out. Minkstagram is my blog. I put up a really nice thought piece about my thoughts about the Bill Cosby shit. Definitely check that out. Minkstagram.com, it is real. That is my social media site. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I don't care about Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that. I go there and speak my mind, put up my memes, and I keep it moving. I'm just tired of social media at this point. Y'all censoring The Sims now. Nobody was doing the hippity dippity. Nobody was doing anything inappropriate.
I put up a clip of my Sims doing the hippity dippity, and my shit didn't get taken down.
They just don't like me.
Yeah, that's
I had to accept that people just don't like me. And speaking of, last but not least, name change.
Again.
Yes. Mainly because not because I don't like being Bruja Bars. I love being Bruja Bars, don't get me wrong. But again, I just stated that I'm relaunching Couture Inc., my record label, and I'm going to change my name from Bruja Bars on Instagram to a more professional joint. I guess what we can call it.
You know I just did this graphic right.
I know.
We've had to update this shit like 4 times.
We had a conversation about that this weekend because of I think 4 artists that I'm thinking about signing. They want to tag me. So I'm not ashamed to say I'm a bruja. I'm not ashamed to say that. But I would say I would rather people to know that I'm my company and people that I'm working with is managing them with my label. And I'm not afraid to be Minx anymore. That's why I hid behind that, because I was afraid that people was trying to take me down because of that. But once I sign these artists, I'm going to go back to being Minx. I just don't know Minx. I can't be Minx Couture. I can't be Minx Radio. I can't be all those names have been removed from Instagram server completely. I can't even reclaim them. So once I figure it out by tonight, I'll let y'all know what the name change is, and I'll do the graphic for you so you don't have to do it. Are we going to get kicked out and a new name? No, no. I'm just changing my username. I'm still going to be Minx. I'm just changing my username from Bruja Bars to Minx, whatever, because I want the artist that I'm representing to feel a level of professionalism from me. I can't ask them to be professional. I'm over here like I'm Bruja Bars band.
Like, who the fuck is that?
Yes. So yes, 4 artists were ready to sign. I'm hyped. I'm happy to bring my label back. The label that y'all tried to kill.
Well,
I will need producers though. I definitely am going to need producers. Not as far as working for me, but I just want to push some producers out here. I want to get y'all paid.
that's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get the ball rolling.
I'm going to need your help, 759.
Of course, we know. We know.
One international act. Let them fry. You already know. That's the plan. I'm trying to be number one. Get people.
You trying to be like Bad Bunny? What is that? Is that his name, Bad Bunny?
I love him.
I don't understand half of what he be saying. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we got to breeze up out. But before we do, you already know, we got to give y'all one last hit, nigga. Damn. Award, because you did not ask for it. But we're giving it to you anyway. Because we fucks with y'all, we like y'all, and of course, always show your support to the RTIM by sharing the live, subscribing to all of our platforms. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope. We are also on Instagram. I meant to put that on the title card as well, at Random Talk Indie Music Show. I know that's long as shit, but we up there too. We usually post clips of some of our funniest shit and some thoughtful shit. And Minx, why that face? What is going on?
Why are so many women showing me their titties? Please tell me.
No, you like titties, remember?
Not like this. Not like this.
I mean, face.
This
Wait a
girl,
minute.
this is what this girl's bio says. She sends me, so-and-so followed you, right? And she says, I'm a slut. I'm here to give away free content for your heart. What?
Nope.
Oh, no. No.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
Thank you, but no thanks. I mean, that ain't what she asked for.
Do I give off that vibe or something why I need to get these?
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
Why are y'all sending me nudes? This is what I don't get. Y'all, I'm getting lingerie shots, right? Y'all sending me lingerie positions and shit. I don't know why. Y'all sending me Snapchat invites to see you. You know, do y'all think it's because I'm rich or something? Do I look like a sugar mama?
You're too young to be a sugar mama, but okay. You're too young to be a cougar, but okay.
Y'all, you men, y'all gotta beg for it. They just send it.
Oh Lord, I cannot.
My leg.
I mean, what do I give off that energy or something? Do I
No,
give?
because you keep saying how you can appreciate a good set of titties.
I love a nice.
Well, look at those. See, you got them. Wish granted.
I mean, she ain't bad looking, but damn, like what the fuck? Titty Tuesday, my love. Okay.
Today's Monday, but all right. We'll go with that, and we're going to give you one of these. because you didn't ask for it. Like she didn't ask for those titties, but you're getting it anyway. Head on over to Minx Radio.
Oh my God! Thank you for the free titties.
Oh my goodness. Head on over to minxradio.com for past and current episodes of the Minx Show podcast, including the one that will be uploaded later on, probably tonight or tomorrow. And be sure to hit that merch tab, get you some Minx Mafia merch. We do have some legacy RTIM merch as well as Minx Show podcast merch. Please show your support. We do appreciate you guys. And if and when you do buy some merch, because you probably will buy some, and if you want to tag us to let us know that you fuck with us, that you rock with us, then go ahead and follow us on our social medias, which is going to be changed in a couple of days. Thank you, Minx.
Yes.
But for now, Minx is still at Brewhall Bars on IG, TikTok, and Twitter. And I am at the bottom. I'm not reading that shit again. I do that to myself, but it's easier for you guys to find me. Also, artists, if you like to send your music, please and thank you. Submissions at minxradio.com, MP4s, MP3s, YouTube, Spotify, Deezer, SoundCloud, whatever it is that you use, just make sure the shit's quality, make sure it's hot, and make sure that your people know that your shit's getting played so we will not get muted in 248 countries, please and thanks. And also, when you send that email, let us know your social handles, the one that you use the most, so we can, shout you guys out. Because like I said, on our Instagram page, we do post clips. And if we fuck with your music, we will clip that and put it in the RTIM highlights. And so we can properly tag you guys like, hey, check this person out. They're pretty dope. But it has to be hot or else it ain't getting played. Sorry, not sorry. And also, here are some numbers that you can use for someone that's going through a little something. Suicide, bullying, self-harm, sexual assault, grief support, teen hotline. All of those numbers are 24/7. And someone will be there to, help you, talk you down from that ledge, provide some type of emotional support when you can't go to your family, you can't go to your friends because they're too busy trying to get your tea and try to tell your business, try to help you out. Because it's heavily stigmatized in the Black community and in a Black household. They think something's wrong with you if you eat too much. They think something's wrong when you don't eat enough. They think something's, So those numbers are there. I keep saying I was going to put the rape number on here as well, but I keep forgetting to put it on this card, which I will do tomorrow. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's it. So for those who have, been with us for a while, we do thank you for tuning in. Please come back with us tomorrow night for more foolery, fuckery, shenanigans from 7:15 to 9:30 or whenever the fuck we stop talking. Again, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, and also mixler.com/Minx Radio. Audio feed will be available shortly after we go off the air. Please be sure to link. Like it and share, subscribe. That's all we ask for. And please take the time to call and check in on your folks. Take the time to think of someone else other than yourself. Like Minx says, there's a lot of homeless people out there. You know what I'm saying? Help them out. They're not always out there to try to get your money so they can buy a 40 ounce. Some of them are actually like hungry and can use a little pick me up. Help them out. Put together a little care package or something. A little food basket or whatever you can do. Just don't pull your phone out when you hand it to them, please. That's just cringe as fuck. Don't do that. Please practice your safe distancing. Wear your mask. Wash your ass. Wash your hands and all that shit. Drink plenty of water. For the people down in Florida, you're in our thoughts and prayers because Hurricane Elsa is coming to your town very shortly. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the Gulf of Mexico and why that bitch is on fire and what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit. But y'all be easy. We love y'all. We fucks with y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow night. And we out this bitch.
Good night.
Good night.